Welcome to Time We Create, a podcast where I take you with me on a journey of building and growing a small business while juggling a mom life and trying to be creative in all that chaos. My name is Christina, and here we dive into ideas, mindset shifts, and all sorts of business topics. I would like today's podcast to be supportive for those entrepreneurs who are also parents. A lot of times I find myself thinking that I may be doing not enough. Maybe the quality of the work I am doing is not as high as I would love to see. Sometimes I don't work as quickly as the others can do, or maybe I don't have the results the other people have. And that makes me feel upset. Luckily, not for a long time, because my thoughts are usually interrupted by super active toddlers, so I just carry on with my day. But in today's podcast, I would like to have a reminder for you and for myself as well. What are the unfair advantages that we get when we become parents entrepreneurs? The first and the biggest one is the perception of time. I realized that I became so much more productive and so much more efficient when I became a mom. Now, when I have 30 minutes to work on something, I really do my best to do as much as possible. And I usually do the most important things first. So I try to do as much as possible and as efficiently as possible, because I know then when my time is up, or even when my toddler is up before that time, my productivity and my ability to work on my business is just going to zero. And what I realized, I became much better at prioritizing. So I start with the things that really move me forward, and I actually try to utilize as many tools and productivity tools to make sure that I am very efficient with those things that I need to do. The second advantage is somewhere on the fence, and it's called multitasking. And I know that I'm most creative and most efficient when I'm focused on one thing and I'm in the flow, but honestly, that happens really very rarely, because even when my daughter is at nursery, I still, on the back of my mind, I still am thinking, did I get a call that something happened? Or I don't know, maybe just I'm nervous, but it's either I'm listening to my phone or I'm waiting for her to wake up if I'm working while she's sleeping. So I wear a lot of hats, sometimes at the same time, to make sure that while I'm with her, I am with her, but I also drop down ideas that come to my mind, because even if I would love to execute them straight away and take some action steps, sometimes, like most of the times, it's not possible, so I have to put them aside. And I have to be both the person who runs their business and has a lot of things on their plate regarding that, but also the person who just lives their life and can get really unexpected things coming up like every day. Advantage number 3 is I realized I'm so much more resilient now, because I think I simply don't have enough time to be upset for too long or to remember some hate comments for too long. Not 100%, but I'm so much better comparing to the time when I had more time. I don't say that all the self-doubt and uncertainty went away. It just reduced so much, because now when I have a very, very limited time to work on something that I love and to go towards my dreams, my goals, so I have very limited time, so I have to do actions and move on as soon as possible. And that's what I really do. So it became easier for me. The change number 4, advantage number 4 that I noticed is that my values, my sense of purpose became so much stronger. My need to do the things that I value grew so massively. And I realized that as now I have less me or my time, it's important to me to do something that I truly value. And that made me easier to say no to things that I don't value, because as I have limited time, I would better spend it on something that I truly want to do. So it became much easier to say no to the things that are obviously not hell yes when they come on my way. The next advantage is that I became more adaptable. I remember vividly how I'm standing in the kitchen eating soup from the pot on the hob and eating some other food from the pan, which is still on the hob, because I know that if I try to transfer the food on the plate, there is a big chance that my daughter will wake up in between and I will have to put her down to sleep and lose my chance to eat. So I adapted to eating from the pot because I was so hungry and I had limited time to eat. So it is funny now, but it was so stressful at that time. But along the way, I learned how to adapt my life to my new current situation. And I think that this skill is very important when running your own business, because on our way, we hit a lot of walls, and the most important is not to stop, but to think and realize and adapt and figure out how to make it work. I would be happy to hear what are the superpowers that you developed as a person, as a parent, which are a strength in your business. Please let me know in comments below, and I will see you in the next podcast. Bye for now.